Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I see Matthew, I see Cinder, I see Zalara, I see Juan. Hope you guys are doing well today. Yeah, hope everyone's been having a good day. I need to get the encounters updated here. Does anyone remember the exact number on Jirachi from before? Was there a plug-in noise? Oh no, there was the unplugged noise actually. How's it going, Wake? Welcome to the stream, by the way. It was the unplugged noise. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Does someone happen to know the last number of Jirachi encounters we had? Yeah, I gotta do something about this card. Nice haircut, thank you, Juan. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got it, I finally got it cut today. After literally like 15 months. Sorry about this, I'm trying to get the other capture card working. There we go, now it's working. Gen 3 might have the most hype intro. I love it. The trumpets are phenomenal. Let's see if I can find... Was this the last day of it? It's 150 something. Alright, so I think this is where we're at, right? 179? Alright, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So let me get that updated real quick, and then we'll get rolling. Yeah. So everyone's been having a good day. I really need to fix this whole thing where... Yeah, I really need to fix this whole thing where we're using the same numbers as other hunts. All right, let's get a new run going. But yeah, hope everyone's been having a good Wednesday. Yeah, we're halfway through the week, everyone. Hope everyone's week's been going well. I'm excited. This is a big week, you know, and I'm ready for next week as well. I'm ready for having a little bit of a break just from things, you know, have a breather and all that. Been playing Persona 5 Strikers. Nice. How's that been going? But it sounds like you've been enjoying it. Decision was made. Hey, what'd you decide, man? What'd you decide? Did you hear back from the other job, or did you just end up taking that the one that gave you the offer? Either way, I'm happy to hear it, man. What's that? What's what? Like the breather and stuff, or what? I mean, today's my last week at my current company, and then it's it's a week from Monday before I start, like, my next job. So I have, like, a little bit of a break. Which will be fun. You're hunting Steenie / Oranguru through rush encounters in Ultra? Nice! Hope that's going well for you, Kevin. That. I don't know what that is. It's a word. You're going with the data engineering position. Both companies gave you an offer and you're moving in July. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations, Wake. I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, yeah, you got an offer from both. Absolutely knew you'd get it, man. Knew you would get it. That. I'm so confused. I'm so incredibly confused. I mean, that is a word, right? Thanks, Matt, and thanks for giving me advice on what's wisdom along the way. Of course, man. Of course. Always happy. I think this is one of the first hunts where, you guys are just messing with me now. I know it. I know you're just messing with me. I'm not followed for it anymore. You got me good the once. You're just asking what's that? I got you. Well, I don't have an answer. Is this some trend? Some new trend the kids are doing that I'm not in on? Yo, Wooly, who's it? Welcome to the stream. The 7-foot-tall figure looming behind me, it's just my shadow. But yeah, Wooly, who's it? How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Man, it feels so nice not having all that ridiculous hair. Yo, Goldie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You'll lose sleep until you know what that is. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you won't be sleeping, because I won't tell you. We need an answer? No, I'm not giving you one. I'm not gonna give it one. You gotta keep the mystery. It feels so weird doing this hunt now. I haven't done this hunt in a while. Zachary Seymour, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Dodging the question, be a great politician. I would be the worst politician. One of the main reasons being I promised Mel I wouldn't be. You got a solid B on your English end-of-year test. Hey, that's awesome, Goldie. Congratulations. For some reason you had 2 English end-of-year tests, so you're still waiting on the second one's results to come in? Huh, I wonder why you had 2. Were they like the same test, or was it like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing? Good, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, and thank you for asking. Alright, this will be an even fight, assuming it doesn't lower me to 11. Okay, yeah, this will be an even fight. Unless it crits. I forgot we have crit look, or not crit look, we have mud crit here. It's crazy how hard it is to get back into this after I've been taking like a week of not doing it. And it's not even like I took a week because like I didn't stream, it's just doing other streams throughout the week has really made this one feel weird, you know? We got it so optimized after a while. You do know what that is we're talking about, right? I do not, actually. So you guys got... Actually, I'm going to turn it around. You guys going to tell me what's that? Hey, Spartan, welcome to the stream. The one you got to be on was an SOL review. I don't know what that is. But I'm glad you did well on it. I bet you did well on the other one, too. Alright. Now we're just button mashing here, boys and girls. That we can save. That was a fast mudkip. That's actually nice. And the reset button. Can't turn it around on us, but I can. It's my stream. I can do what I want. I can do what I want, Wake. Lesson once said the pedaling on a bike, crucial to the story. Shaking my head, indeed. You know what I just realized, guys, and you guys are gonna facepalm so hard or keep shaking your heads. I just remembered and just really realized there's a reset button on the GameCube. So I can, like, reset I can reset without having to reload the disc. Or without having to fully power cycle the system. This is our stream now. You had your chance to make it your stream, Wake. I gave you mod power for like 5 seconds. Hand over the stream license. Mutiny for the stream key. Facepalm my face. Guys, I got more of my desk kind of working. I got a little shelf thing set up that I can hide some wires under. I can hide some controllers and whatnot under there as well. It's all coming along really nicely. I'm really liking it. I was told there was a mutiny. Mel, they're trying to take over the stream. Because I won't tell them what that is. And then I asked them what that is, and like... Then they got upset. So now it's a mutiny. But I hold all the power here. Submitted your Algebra 1 end of year test today. You're quite worried about it since it is an adapting test and you got quite a few 5th to 8th grade questions. I mean, I guess in that case, if like... What do you mean by like adapting test? Like it chooses the next question based off of what you did in the one before? 6th to 8th grade is more accurate? Oh, okay. Mel, don't listen to them. You got a shiny Zigzagoon during the hunt? Rip. Yeah, we did, Donuts, we did. See, Mel knows what that is. You should be asking her, not me. I'll throw her under the bus for this. Yeah, how's it going, Donuts? Welcome to the stream. Need the Senate to decide my fate. But I am the Senate. And I say I'm okay. Alright, I think I've kind of got back in the groove of this. It took an encounter there to remember what all the little tiny optimizations, what they are. It's over Anakin. You have the Mel ground. Oh no. Darth Sidious, welcome to the stream. The real Senate's here. I guess he gets to decide. If you get it incorrect, the difficulty goes down. If you get it right, the difficulty goes up. That's really interesting. Some screwing Mel for your safety. What is that? No more games. I don't know what you're talking about. Tulsa says no. Playing a random Fakemon game, you found that those shinies and the shiny odds are so broken? Really? Or perish? How will I perish? Tell me this information. This is important to know. How will it happen? Seven-year-old me, I finished an entire grade in 3 months. Now you're 2 grades ahead in math. I mean, now polynomial is hard. Math is weird. I know, like, I feel like math's one of those subjects. And I feel like a lot of subjects kind of are like this, where, like, you can, you might, like, really understand the basic materials. Oh, no. And we gotta, alright, we're fighting this Zigzagoon. We gotta go heal anyways. It outspeeds us, which means we're gonna get outsped by Mudkip, and we have no chance of winning if we get outsped by Mudkip. So our only chance is legitimately to just take down the Zigzagoon. Get some leveling in here. Or not. We legitimately are gonna have to run or faint to a level 4 Zigzagoon. You'll find a shiny Rowlet and release it. No, don't do that. How could you? Wait, we just straight up have to go heal. I don't even think we get a chance to fight anything with that, with our level of HP there. This is a terrible Torchic. That's really unfortunate for this run, actually. Finally getting back into the groove of, like, I know what I'm doing. I know how to make this optimized. Immediately gets a Torchic that will not win against Mudkip. Ignites lightsabers. Do it. I dare you. Alright, we gotta find an actual... We're gonna actually have to do a battle or two. Hopefully not against a level 4. Alright, yeah, this Poochyena should be fine. Alright, cool. So we're gonna have to do 2 fights, go heal again. Yeah, the Zigzagoon was just awful. This is a terribly... Oh, come on! If you get a shiny Sableye and it's female, you'll be sad. Why would you be sad about that? Yeah, these Zigzagoons are brutal. But I prefer this to the one that kept growling. At least here I'm doing damage, as long as it doesn't use the Citrus Berry. Why do I speak? This is risky. Okay, use Growl. I think that means we win. Barely, but I think it means we win. Really, you're gonna do this now? Now is when you want to do this. There we go. That was ridiculous. Super Slurpuff fan, welcome to the stream. Oh, because of the name you chose? Ah, does it just not work for, does it just not work for a, female? It's named after someone's OC. Ah, I see. Yo, John the Pikachu, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Now we should be able to run from these things, right? Alright, this is level 3. We should have been able to run anyways. The playtime on this save before May is higher than like the playtime generally is for the entire hunt. Granted, this Mudkip fight should be incredibly fast. We're now a level higher than her Mudkip. So we guarantee outspeed, and we do a lot more damage. Yeah, this would have been a terrible Mudkip fight in a scenario where we came in here at level 5 still. Yeah, that would have been awful. Alright, so at least we kind of made up a little bit of time there. Not a whole lot, but we do make up some time. Alright. Alright, just mashing buttons through this. There we go. Button mashing like a champ. And we can save. A 9-minute save, that's a lot. Given most of our previous hunts, or most of our previous encounters. So we'll see, yeah. Yeah, so that resets the system that way. Just like a slightly harder reset. It's still a soft reset in the GameCube's eyes. But for us, since it resets it restarts the Game Boy here without having to restart the Game Boy Player as a whole. It saves a little bit more time. We won't have to see the GameCube animation anymore, which is awesome. So a legitimate extra time save now, which is great. Wow, that's significantly faster when you compare it to how long the Jirachi animation takes. When Burge says you beat the rival on the first try when you attempted 5 times, but as long as you soft reset before it. Juan, I'm not having fun with the joke anymore. I'm sorry. Alright, so we should be good to go here. We should be going a lot faster now with that, we should be going a lot faster with the reset instead of the power off, power on, power cycle situation. Sounds weird, you don't know who you'll get. Yeah, because you're doing the ambush encounter, which is I never thought about doing it that way. Like, it gives you a very limited set of Pokemon. And you get to force the encounter. That's kind of interesting. Are you soft resetting for it, or how are you running that one? Because, like, I guess, would soft resetting in front of it work? Or is it random when you load in the game anyways? Like, which bush? Because I don't think it's every time, right? Or is it every time you reload, like, the area, that bush becomes an active, like, place to look, right? Or how exactly does that work? Soft resetting, it's just barely touching you every time you get into the game, so you get an encounter. Oh, nice. Oh, really? So you're... Oh, okay, I see what you're doing, I was thinking like a wiggling bush. I was thinking like the wiggling bush. But I know what you're doing. It's like how you do Wimbot. Nice. Also, I'm sorry for kind of snapping there. I don't know, that just wasn't, like... It was funny for a minute or two, but then, like, if the whole chat's gonna be that the whole time, I'm not gonna have fun with that. But you're good, man, you're good. Just a heads up. But hopefully, like, it didn't seem like I was mad or anything. Because, like, I'm not. You're chill. But... I just wanted to, like, stop that before it became, like, the entire stream that we're sitting here having that back and forth, that this wouldn't be quite as enjoyable to me. Let's start holding down. There we go. Speedrun strats. Probably about the fastest that conversation could be. I forgot all the different points I have to hold the D-pad during, and of course, like, literally the second patch of grass. The second patch of grass, we run into that. Not even the second, the first. Literally the first thing that could have been an encounter was an encounter. I would love for it not to be. So we get, like, the chance to have the perfect, I think... What's the goal when has it been 3 minutes before May, or has it been 5 minutes as a total? I forget what exactly our goal's been. It's been so long since I've done Jirachi. Like a whole 6 days. Just busy doing other things. Dang it. Keeps being the first, like, grass spot. Four minutes to May, not ter- Oh, no, I know what it's been. We've been trying to get 2 minutes to May. Which I don't think is possible. We're trying to get, like, a 5 minute, or a 4 minute... We're trying to get a 4 minute overall. Right? I think that was my personal goal that's probably completely unobtainable. So we've been always just Hail Marying this first attempt at Mudkip. It's a bulky Mudkip, or it's a bulky Torchic. Yeah, okay, so we're getting 4 damage dealt to us per turn. Did you hear about the ORS games dying on people? Dying how? Also, dang, 2 crits. Imagine if you got both Torchic and Jirachi shiny. That would be incredible. Oh my gosh, that's Ridiculously close. I didn't think it would be that close. Thank goodness we had the extra 1 HP. That was incredibly important that time. Dang. One HP left on Torchic at the end of that fight. That's crazy. Especially because we left Mudkip at 1 HP. I was looking at chat while it happened. I was so confident that the second to last hit was going to be the last hit. I did not expect it to do what it did. Alright, now we just spam buttons. Pretty sure it's a small number of British cartridges just straight up dying. Really? I mean, at this point, they're what, like 6, 7 years old? Feels incredibly odd to say, but they're getting old, right? A bad batch or something? That's so strange. I hadn't heard about that. Like, they just straight up stopped working? That's scary, though, right? Like, I'd be terrified if, like, my Sun cartridge stopped. You know? Especially my Sun cartridge. My Sun cartridge has a... Excuse me. My Sun cartridge has, like, all of my shinies on it. Which I guess you could kind of argue is on me for not using Bank. But... it's another one of those stubborn things where it's like, I kept them on there at the start, I'm gonna keep keeping them on there, dang it, which is just dumb. It's ridiculously stupid. Wow, that's whack. I feel bad for those people. Alright, yeah, we're already getting Birch dialogue before we would have been able to end, while we were still waiting for Jirachi. We've definitely sped that up. Cutting out an entire GameCube animation is amazing for time's sake. I think we cut out 2 GameCube animations, right, per reset? That's actually really great, I think. I don't know... I don't remember the exact amount of time it takes. Speaking of GameCube animations, oh, never mind. Sometimes that disc doesn't pick back up. When it has to reread the disc. Out of fear, since you're going pre-owned, you check your game. You're good, that's good. Out of fear, yeah. I get that. It's worth checking. I know my Alpha Sapphire game still works. I know... I think X and Y had a bit of a problem with that, right? Or, like, maybe not, probably not the same problem, but I know X and Y, some cartridges have issues where they're starting to, like, crash after a few minutes of playtime, which is scary. It's scary, but it's not as scary as just, like, a completely dead cartridge. Like, a completely dead cartridge is nothing you can do, at least with, like, the X and Y ones, you have a brief moment where you're able to pull everything off. Like, you're able to pull off, like, one trade, or you're able to do a good bit before the game, like, craps on you, but it's gonna happen, which is really scary. Also, that was me that hit the mic this time, not the cat. It's weird to use your Platinum and Heart Gold copies are nearly perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, some of that comes down to, you know, like, GBA cartridges, and even Game Boy, like, normal Game Boy cartridges, for the most part, hold up really well. You know, there's the battery problems, but that's batteries. DS cartridges don't have batteries, so they don't have that, but they're also still... I feel like the increase in, like, technology between the DS and the 3DS cartridge was significantly more than people would think for staying in the same form factor. So like a DS cartridge can still hold up a lot better because it's not as sensitive to like outside forces like a 3DS cartridge might be. Just in terms of like how much more data you're trying to fit in the same space physically. Like maybe the storage they use in the 3DS cartridges isn't as good. Like the ROM chips they use. Alright, with that I start mashing B until we get through the nickname dialogue. While holding A, the trick Juan told me about. See, we'll mash B here. Just keep mashing B. Once we get through the nickname dialogue. I goofed and hit B at accident. Yo, Peter, welcome to the stream. Did they all die all at the same time? That is a good question. Like, did they all die at the same time, or are they all, like, starting to die? Because I feel like it would have to be a big batch that died, right? Like, it would have to be a pretty big batch to have died for people to have noticed with a game like Alpha Sapphire, or Horas, just in general. Nothing against those games. They're just not quite as popular as, like, they were back in the day when they were out. You know, so, like, not as many people would be playing them to notice, like, to have, like, a community notice cartridges dying. Yeah, haircut! Looking good. Thank you! I appreciate that. Yeah, finally got it cut. Only took 15 months. It took an entire hour for them to cut it. Usually it takes not that long to cut my hair. Because usually it's from, like, this, wait 4 weeks, get this again. But when I show up, hair down my neck, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Yeah, they have to get through a lot of it before they can actually get to the hair. Just now heard about it, I guess they've been dying around the same time. I gotta growl. The cartridges apparently overheated and 3DS wouldn't read them. That's interesting. Come on. A crit after I growl. Only saw a vague thing on it, so you don't know what the full details if you're missing something. Yeah, like maybe a whole batch died, like, together. Like they were in the same location and died or something. Because that'd be the one way you'd notice it. Granted, where is there a batch of, like, Horas cartridges now? But overheating makes sense to me. That would make sense. Like, just in general, technology doesn't like getting too hot. I'm not even playing that game anymore. This Mudkip's awful. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not recovering from it. Odds are when Mudkip's critting this much, I'm not critting. I think it was said that it's like a 1 in 16 random chance. Why'd I didn't growl first. This Mudkip, though, is tanky. Like, what the heck? The straight up tank. I don't think I can beat this Mudkip. I need the potion, or I need... Of course you growl. Of course you growl. You can't growl. I am the only one that can growl. Because I'm going to growl you twice. I'm never going to get a crit off of my one growl. But you're going to get a crit right now. Okay, never mind. We're good, actually. Yeah, okay, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? This is a battle that's going to be won by whoever crits. We're both doing, like, 2 damage to each other. Yes. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Well, what are you sorry for, Rote? There's no need to be sorry. As a Star Wars nerd, you refer to those copies as the Bad Batch or Wave 99. I saw Bad Batch got its first episode yesterday. That's awesome. I know my friends were excited about it. I know the reference. I haven't seen the content the reference is from. But I do know that it is a reference. And I know that they just got a show yesterday. or the first episode of their show. Like, I don't know anything about them except for that they have a show, and that is their name. Alright. Bad Batch was really good. You'd recommend it? Nice. I'm gonna have to check it out. I still have Falcon and Winter Soldier to watch. Juan's been asking me to for a while. I need to watch the last 2 episodes. I think my plan will be to watch them tomorrow. So you have my word on that one, Juan. If you are still here. Alright, a 6-minute save, that's not bad. I think we want to get a 5-minute save. If we want to get a 5-minute save, we need to be faster before May. We need to not have that ridiculous May battle we just had. You just finished the Clone Wars and Rebels right on time. Nice! Yeah, perfect timing for that. Sitting wave after wave of men until they're killing limiter, etc. Zap Brannigan, yes. The Zap Brannigan method. That is a good reference right there. The Bad Batch are clone troopers that were refitted. Like they were upgraded to have special abilities. Second, I was just naming. Super Strength, Genius, Super Senses. They're called Squadron 99 after a clone with defects to honor him. Oh, that's nifty. I like that. Cool. Because I know they were like side characters in Clone Wars. That's what my friends knew them. And that's what they were excited. That's basically what I heard is, you know, hey, did you see that? Did you remember those guys from Clone Wars we really liked? Well, I was just online with them. It's like, yeah, it's like they're getting a show called The Bad Batch. It's like, oh, cool. Modified. Aha, I see. I was very confused by what you're like retrofitted or what were you trying to say there, but yeah, okay, modified. Cool. Cool. Fat finger. All good, man. All good. I get that. Alright, set the clock, because it is definitely 10 a.m. I could actually remember to hit up in that menu. Let's get this conversation quickly. Continue to wish that we had running shoes this early, but we do not. We get them right after we finish our hunt. I'm just trying to go through dialogue as fast as possible. I know there's an awkward silence because I just barged into your house, but that is okay. I was continuing to mash B as though that was going to do anything outside of dialogue. Episode 1 is an hour long. Episode 2 comes out Friday, you believe. Oh, nice! So I guess they just waited to release the first episode, so it was on just... I thought I was going to sneeze, and then that was a yawn. So I guess they just held the first episode an extra few days so they could release it on Star Wars Day. Okay, this is potentially a better Torchic than we've had. Or just a crummier Poochyena than we've dealt with so far. It's our first 2-hit Poochyena of the day. which is always good to see. It's always good to see a decent attack stat. You think so? I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Like, for Star Wars to release something on, like, the unofficial Star Wars Day, like, yeah. Alright, now to cross our fingers that we don't encounter more than, like, one wild encounter. One, I think, asking for none is asking for too much, I think. But if we can ask for just only one, I think we're okay. This is a little early to get that one. I think we're going to get at least two. I doubt we're going to make it through all the grass now without another encounter. It's just unlikely. Oh my gosh, I thought we were out of that. Be right back, gonna finish your taco. Alright, Kevin, see you in a bit, man. Dang. Alright, this is a 3-minute time to May. That's not awful. I think that means we're looking at probably a 5-minute save when we get to Birch. Which isn't bad. Potentially a 6-minute if this is a long but successful fight against Mudkip. My concern here is that Mudkip's going to do 5 damage at any point. Oh, come on. Why you gotta growl? That's awful. It's like, come on, man. Alright, bring him down to 3 HP damage each turn. That's not bad. And we're still ahead. Even if it's just by, like, a small margin, we're still ahead. Oh no, that was so close. Alright, we have to growl right off the bat. I think. And cross our fingers that May doesn't growl us with Mudkip. I think that's what we gotta hope for here. We gotta growl right off the bat. Hope Mudkip doesn't, because we lose in a 1-to-1 on attacking. I am also concerned that, like, Mudkip might just still do enough more damage. You know, it's doing 3 damage per turn. We need to be doing more than that. I know that's super accurate math. Why would you crit right there? Please, no. We're fine if it doesn't crit. If it doesn't crit and it doesn't growl us, we're fine. But of course it crits, which means it gets double non-nerfed, or like non-nerfed stats. If this fight goes on right now with no crits, just tackle and scratch, we win. Yo, Nefto, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I just been silently watching the stream while Software sitting for Totodile and Crystal. I'm not even playing that one. Nice. Well, best of luck on Totodile. This is the longest soft reset time we've seen. Is it longer than X and Y starters? I don't know how long those are, but probably yes. I don't know why I waited to growl there. That just gave Mudkip even more of an advantage. It's already really close. I shouldn't have done that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please, Torchic, please. There we go. Good. I would assume it is. I don't know how long the soft reset time is for X and Y starters. If I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit less than the time for Alola starters. And those still aren't this bad, so... I think this is the longest, probably. This is definitely one of the longest. But the amount of game you have to play, I think we measured it... Especially if you haven't done it before, and you're learning all the, like, unique little, like, time saves that you're trying to shave off. There's a lot of ways to, like, subtly speed up this hunt that just take a little bit of time to kind of figure out. We have our hunt down to around 6.5 minutes if the RNG is in our favor. Basically, if we have a good Mudkip fight, if we have a good Poochyena fight, if we have a minimal number of encounters in the grass, we have it down to about 6.5 minutes. I think we probably brought that closer to 6 today. But that's cutting it close. Is it full odds? Yes, but no. It's a little bit under normal odds. It's like, basically, you know, normal odds in Gen 3 are 1 in 8192. So basically twice as unlikely, twice as rare as something in Gen 6 or 7 or 8. Basically Gen 1 through 5, or 2 through 5 have odds of 1 in 8192. That's full odds, but Jirachi is strange with that. It's a little bit more likely than that. For whatever reason, the way the secret IDs and everything, all the math that determines shininess works out, Jirachi has a 9, like, where the odds for a normal Pokemon are calculated with, like, out of a number 65,535 or something like that. I forget the exact number, but something around that. Shininess is determined usually as an 8 out of that number. Jirachi is a 9 out of that number, so it's like 1 in 7,200 or something like that. Like 7,218 or something like that. So it's not significantly like lower or like better odds, but it is slightly better odds than a normal Gen 3 shiny. Megatron, welcome to the stream. Alan, welcome as well. Good luck. I just wanted to wish you good luck before you went to sleep. Awesome, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, Megatron, hope you're doing well today. I don't know what just happened to the GameCube. Hopefully the GameCube's fine. I know that GameCube's been a little bit sketchy in general, so hopefully it works. Sorry, I'm trying to reach around and fix this GameCube that it's a little bit sketchy, and it's not in my range of sight right now. It's behind the other GameCube, behind my monitors. It's like just in a really sketchy place right now because like I'm working on getting my desk put together properly, and it needs its own spot eventually. All right. I goofed that clock last time too, I think. Cool. Hopefully we can fly through the rest of this. My goal is at some point in this hunt, assuming we don't get like a ridiculously quick Jirachi. If we got a quick Jirachi, I don't care what my goals were, we got a quick Jirachi. But if our Jirachi goes to the expected odds, like into the several thousand, I want to see a 2-minute save. I want to see a 2-minute time on our save time against May at least once. So I think that will mean a perfectly done run up to May. No encounters, all the right prompts. Sorry about the yawn. But yeah, like, all the right prompts, everything, like, going perfectly like that. That would be awesome. And it would be even better with an extra mudkip. Quick Jirachi would be cool. It would be insane. Like a quicker Jirachi, or like just a quick shiny in general. Yeah, man. That'd be awesome. So I think, what, right now, there's been a Jirachi officially found on stream at 600 something encounters, and one at 6,000 something encounters. So if we could get below that, that'd be pretty sweet. You know, we won't be the first, but we'll be the fastest. Which would be awesome. Effectively a 50-50 chance if Torchic or Jirachi are shiny first. Also, this doesn't look like a good Torchic, I'm concerned. Granted, that Poochyena could just be good. We saw that last time. It looked like it was a good Torchic, and then it was just awful. Or really, I gotta say this. I say that we have bad Torchics a lot. I don't think it's the Torchics that are bad, it's just the Mudkips that are good most of the time. And that ends up being our problem. Like, the Mudkips are just too good. Like, you can't counter them. Like all their stats. Welcome back, Kevin. Hope you had a good taco. Oh, don't be like that. Let me actually walk. Yes, there we go. Did we get? I think we got through all that grass, right? No, I didn't save! No! No! It was a 10 out of 10 taco. That's awesome. Oh no. Juan, I think you were the one who was timing this stuff before, right? I'm interested in knowing what your timing would be for like the next one we do. Oh, hi Adele. I have a cat on my lap now. Oh, I hope I don't have a cat that sticks her tail in my water again, because that was a problem. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. Alright. Oh, no, she's just sitting. We're all good. We won't be getting money for 4 month or 10 month. Wahaha. Oh no, that's a lot of months. Also, Dog Lovers membership just renewed. Nice. You've never had a taco before? Don't hurt me, I'm just British. You've been hurt enough by life. I'm sorry, Peter. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, tacos are good. You were awesome. What you gotta do if you get the shiny... what you gotta do if you get the shiny torch, you can't really do this hunt and keep it unless you trade it to another game, right? Right, so I have the wireless, like, adapters. I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna trade... If we do get a shiny Torchic, which is possible, it's about a 50-50 chance if we get Torchic or Jirachi first. I would be trading the Torchic over to my Emerald save, where I already have a couple Gen 3 shinies. So yeah, that would be the plan. For a while we were in a situation where it was going to be a little bit awkward, because I just didn't have anything like prepared to do that. But now that I have all the equipment I would need, the adapters and stuff, I'll be able to trade the Pokemon over. So the worst that was going to happen is that we'd have to wait like a week for me to ship like a link cable from eBay. You have tacos for days, you'll send me some. Juan, I would love some tacos. I know the offer was for Peter, but I would love tacos. Alright, the 5-minute save, that's not bad for the amount of goofing that we did. Yesterday I got a first random shiny in 3 years. It was an Ariados and Ultra Moon. Hey, that's awesome, Kevin. Congratulations. You've seen one Taco Bell and it wasn't even in London where you live. It was in Manchester. Is that far away? I have no sense of scale for European like locations. Like it's harder to compare that kind of thing. Like on a map, where like if you say something in the US, generally like locations or like distances that I'm familiar with are still like on the same map, and I can like compare them visually there. But I don't know how far away those two are from each other. I have a cat just staring at me and rubbing her ear against my arm. You haven't had a taco if it hasn't come from South America, Mexico, Spain, or Cuba. Boy and his Cuban tacos. I have a cat sneezing on everything. Why you gotta sit in my lap and then sneeze on like my keyboard? Heck yeah, man. I'll take an authentic taco. Tracking time now. Alright, let's see how this goes. I have a handicap though, right? Because I have a cat in my lap. I was looking for something to hunt when Ariados showed up. Nice. That's pretty awesome though, right? Congrats on that. Alright, let's walk out this door. Well, it must be tiring riding with a lot of things in the back of the truck. Yeah, then let me sit in the front. Why I gotta wait in the back, Mom? Why I gotta come like 3 days later with the stuff? If you're gonna put your kid in the back, at least pay for the express shipping. No handicap? You still haven't told us what that is? Is that the cat? Is that what that is? I'm asking you what that is, because I don't know. Also, this little stinker was super loud last night. Like, the loudest I have heard her be. Like, to the point I honestly woke up extremely concerned that she was, like, stuck somewhere. Just to learn that she was hungry at, like, 3 a.m. It's like, she gets her food in the morning and she gets her food after the stream at night. But she was being so loud. I don't know why she was being so loud. You're from England and had never been to London. Really? I mean, there are plenty of places I haven't been in my state even. It's not a city which is a 4-hour drive away. Generally, if you live in London, you have no reason to go to another city since everything is already in London. That's fair. 4 hours isn't a terrible drive. I wouldn't want to make it regularly, but like... I also know that like, American sense of scale is very different from other places. Like, I've casually made like 250 mile in a day round trips. From the US, you've never been across the ocean. Same! I have never left the country. Oh, come on! That never happens! Why did that happen now? And now it's thrown off my, like, positioning. Technology guy not wanting me to have a 2-minute May save. Yeah, I've never left the country. I've been, like, to both coasts. Kind of. I didn't see the ocean on one coast, but I've been to both coasts. And a couple places in between. But I've never left the country. Ah, come on! We were almost there. You're in Canada? Nice. Our northern neighbor. Ah, still a 3-minute save. Yeah, impossible to get 2 minutes now. Yeah. All that wiggling back and forth really ruins it. Since the scale is much different, you're pretty sure Texas is bigger than the whole UK, not just England. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a... It's like a day-long drive just to go across Texas. Oh no, it's a fast mudkip. Okay, it's an equally speeded mudkip to us. Crit? Come on! Why would you crit? It's just a little rude, honestly. Hey, at least we got a crit. Please don't do 5 HP. No! If the speed was more in our favor like it should have been, that would have been amazing. It's true about scale, 4-hour drive is nothing for America, but it's the other side of the country, yeah. Like, before the pandemic, I would go play trivia with friends every week, and we just go to the same place we would go to when we were home from summer break in college. And like, we'd do that weekly. So it'd be a like 70+ mile, I think a little over 70-mile round trip that you just casually make. I mean, I'll make that easily. That's not a problem at all. Like when I went to school, I was about 120 miles away from like where I grew up, and like that was still considered a relatively close. Why? Why would you? Come on, please. Thank you. The number of crits are ridiculous. Rip this run, right? Cali's bigger than the UK. A lot of places I think are bigger than the UK. I think a lot of states are larger than the UK. A lot of the states in the US are like similarly sized to single European countries. It's a lot of gas. Yeah. It is. Georgia's 250 miles long and 100 miles wide. Nifty. It's pretty nice round numbers there. Alright. Yeah, this run's terrible. That mudkip ruined this run. What are the roads like in America? Is it just wide open straight roads? It's all motorway into the big UK cities? I mean, we have the interstates and stuff. Interstates make long drives like that a lot easier. Like, those are just big highways that are anywhere from, like, 2 lanes in each direction to 6 lanes in each direction, just depending on where you are. And, like, what you're doing. Because, yeah, if you get into some of the bigger cities, like, you can have, like, 2 interstates merge, another one goes straight through it, and then, like, one wrapping around those, and it can get kind of hectic. But... yeah, but then in some places it's like, it's still just like an asphalt road. There's a median in the middle of like grass and stuff, but like, it's still just like 2 lanes in either way, which is small for it. But that's part of the thing, right? Like, because America is such a young country, and it's such a large country, our infrastructure was built post-cars existing. So for us, like, roads or like cities and stuff are designed for cars to be able to drive through, or like our major roadways are designed for cars, not just like all paved over footpaths and stuff, you know. Granted, a lot of the roads around me, depending on where you go, like where I grew up, a lot of the roads were originally just like cow paths, like cattle paths, you know, where you kind of walk the cows along and stuff. Like from farms, or basically that's what you would call it, but like really dirt roads that were like for walking way back in the day. And then, you know, the money comes in and cars come in and then they get, like, paved over. So you have some really fun windy roads and stuff. Plus mountains and everything. But, like, if you're doing, like, the long haul drives like I was doing, the interstates are pretty nice. You can have some congestion in big cities where there's, like, again, multiple interstates coming together and stuff, but that's about it. Georgia's #1 for the worst traffic in the United States. I believe it. Not to mention left side steering wheel. That's a little bit different. Sorry for that thump on the mic. That was the cat. That's what it is. That is the cat. That is what that is. I've answered the question. Yeah, London streets are designed for horse carriages. Very narrow streets in Europe. Yeah, right? Yeah. Because, like, yeah, it was meant for horses or just people walking and stuff. The police sometimes do ride horses down the streets. You'll see that occasionally in places in the US. I don't know why I walked the wrong way there. Yeah. So, yeah, in the US, the thing is, like, the roads are designed for insane amounts of traffic, because there is a lot of traffic. It's not uncommon to have, like, a 2-hour commute to work by car solely. Like, you never get on a train, you never really walk anywhere. You drive from your house to a parking deck at the office, or a parking lot at the office. There's no, like... Public transit in the US just isn't as well built. Like, there's public transit by me that, like, everyone's kind of like, you can take that, but why would you want to? Right? Like, it very much has a view of being unsafe and unclean. So, yeah, most people would rather just be able to drive straight into the city, straight into whatever they're doing. So, like, roads are built to be able to handle that, but that's still hard to handle, right? So, you end up in situations where just the roads are... Like, the roads can be insanely packed at times, but that's what it's built to handle. So then when it's not at those times, it's, like, ridiculously easy to get places, because you have, like, a 6-lane highway going in one direction, and there's no one on it. Imagine being Canadian. It definitely couldn't be me. Yeah, pff, who would be Canadian? Call them cell phones, yeah. The cat got tired of me moving my arm around from under her. She got up. Making sure I move through that grass right now! Everyone in the UK thinks Canada is the cool uncle of the US. I feel like the US would give off more of uncle vibes, and that's not just because, like, we have the slogan of Uncle Sam. But obviously I'm in the US, so I have a different, like, mindset for it than someone from Europe would. Can we please not? Good. Good, we didn't get another encounter there. Still 3 minutes safe. Dang! I should have growled. I should have growled. I mean, we're probably okay. We're probably okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Just as long as it's not a crit. Good. We're good. America's the drunk uncle. No, I 100% agree. It's like, it's the uncle. I feel like Yeah, I mean, yeah, either the drunk uncle or like the uncle that seems really fun when you're a small child, but as soon as you get older, you're like, oh, you never grew up, did you? I feel like that's the situation for America, right? Like, I don't mean uncle necessarily as like a fully good thing, but I mean it as like chaotic, you know? I feel like that's the uncle vibe I get from it. It's always kind of entertaining to see the legal guns in the States. Yeah. We got a lot of those. I actually kind of wonder if I could just turn the system off right there and be fine. I feel like all of that chugging is for the berry update. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the talk for Jirachi is a single, hey, I'm checking for berry stuff. And it goes, oh, the only thing that checks for berry stuff is Jirachi. I would not be surprised if that's how the check is handled. You have to worry about how long your knives are, and meanwhile some people are just casually on an AK-47. You say some like it's not a significant amount of the population. I know of a city where it's like technically a legal mandate that you do own a gun. That's an interesting little trivia piece. It's like technically, as a homeowner in like a certain city, you have to own a gun. They don't enforce it, but the theory there is that you won't get robbed as much because everyone knows you have a gun. Or like you're supposed to. Like it's a much riskier gamble to break into a place when you're in just like when you're in a stand your ground state. That's like basically saying, yeah, if someone breaks in, you can use whatever force you want. By the way, you also have to own a gun. Like combine those two pieces, you're very likely to not want to break into a house there. That's the theory behind it. Yeah, where we can use them and when is limited and how to use them is limited. Yeah, but still one. Like the limits for us are like it's limited, but it's like the idea of it in the first place is crazy compared to some countries where it's just like the idea of you owning one's not a thing. From where you can tell Europeans either worship the US and want to live there or just roll their eyes and shake their heads. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have the same kind of situation you have, I feel like, in a lot of places where you have like people who are like the grass is greener. And then the people who are like, how could you possibly want to do that way? You know, like you have the two things. Either I really like where I am or I really want a change. And like that idea of a change, you look at a country like the US that, compared to a lot of places, is very radically different. People own a gun for hunting season? Yeah. And that's a lot of places. A lot of places have that. Canada allows a few different hunting rifles. Think shotguns are legal, but specific types, bows and crossbows. Yeah, I think that's generally what like a lot of places do. Is like, it's more so the concern, I think, for a lot of people, just the types, right? Because obviously, no matter what the type, it can do damage in the way that people don't want damage done. But yeah, I think the level to which you can buy in the U.S. is very different. Like weapons that clearly aren't going to be go and like be used on a duck, right? Like there's a difference. You make a homemade belt. Yeah, I mean, isn't that effectively what's happened with a lot of the like gender reveal parties that have caused like forest fires? Is it's like it's some of the explosives that can be made out of common items that like you can't regulate it because Because generally, one's aluminum in a lot of situations, and the other is just an oxidizer. And, like aluminum powder is, like, in every, like, high explosive like that. So you end up in situations like, you can't outlaw aluminum, and the other part's also really common and hard to regulate, and so you just have, like, it's like, yeah, as soon as you mix the two, it's, tech guy, why you gotta be like that? Like, as soon as you mix the two, it's a problem. But, like, before that, it's so not a problem, and would so commonly be an issue if we made it a problem that they can't. Yo, Vanillix, what's going on? You can technically make a legal flamethrower? Yeah, if you make it, you're pretty okay, generally. I know there's a whole issue of 3D printers effectively making it impossible to regulate stuff. Yeah, you need a license to own the gun. Yeah, we kind of have that, I think, to an extent. To an extent, I think, and in certain places. I haven't had an interest in owning a firearm, so I haven't looked into it all that much. So I don't talk like I know what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just flamethrower. Yeah, hairspray in a match. Anything aerosol in a match. Just... Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Let me run. This is gonna be a rough one. We're already this far. Growl again? No. Oh, dang it. Wow. Wow. What the heck? The reveal parties are so stupid, right? Like, here's the thing. There's a certain level to which I understand. The concept in general is kind of dumb. Like, why would you do that? But like, people want to just have people who are just using it as a reason to get together and have a party and kind of celebrate like the fact that someone is having a baby. That is fine. I am totally fine with that. One of my neighbors growing up, he and his girlfriend or wife, I'm not sure, they're having a baby, and they had one. I wasn't invited or anything. I hadn't talked to the guy, and I hadn't talked to the guy in a while until recently. But like, I saw online, you know, they had it. Oh shoot, I just dropped the controller. And like, all it was he used to be a quarterback. They had like a target. He threw a football through it, and it went poof. But then aside from that, it was just a reason for friends and family, you know, like for their families to get together and have a good time. Like, that's fine. Or I saw one where it's like some people who the couple was really into cars did a burnout and they got special tires that had like colored smoke. That's fine. You're not doing anything like stupid. But as soon as high explosives get involved, like you've gone over a line somewhere. Like, again, having a reason to get together and have a party, pop a balloon with colored confetti in it, sure. Like, the concept of it, yeah, it doesn't make... The concept on paper of it being something that needs to be celebrated makes no sense. But the idea of it just being, hey, we wanted to have a get-together anyways, but hey, let's make it a fun little thing. That's totally cool. I respect that. That's cool. Yeah, but how's it going? How's it going, Vanillix? I see ya. Fight me. Canadians put ketchup on grilled cheese. Why would you do that? And people in Ontario have bagged milk. I mean... Is like a plastic container any different than like a paper container? That makes sense. There's bagged milk in Mexico too. Is it just a weird thing in the U.S.? For your gender reveal, you want the grave digger to jump over a poorly made ramp with your family and a ton of spray cans next to a bonfire with dye. Yes, that sounds perfectly. I thought that said couldn't get away. That's why I was exasperated from looking at that. Like, really? But no, we were good. Never mind. Apologies on that. Wow, this is also a terrible one. This is at least in Durango. Is that like where you have family? It's like cringing in the worst of the videos you see with the guy. It's always the guy who gets visibly annoyed that the child is a girl. Yeah, that part's dumb. The idea of like it again, the idea of it mattering any. Like, the idea of the outcome of it mattering any is stupid. But, again, I totally understand the concept of, like, no matter what color comes out of whatever, like, thing you pop, as long as you have not caused a fire, or even risked causing a fire, Like, again, pop a balloon with confetti in it, hit a target that has some, like, powdered sand, like, some colored, like, powder in it. Cool. Those are fine. Like, that's all cool. But for the outcome to have any meaning is stupid. The outcome, no matter what the outcome is, you should be like, yay, and like have a good time. That's all that needs to happen. That's all that needs to happen. It doesn't need to happen, but again, you just want to have a get together. That's fine. That's fine. Basically, celebrate the couple, celebrate the baby. That's cool. I don't mind that. But yeah, like, but that shouldn't ever escalate to the level that there is mass evacuations because of a fire. At no point should an explosion cross your mind. Like, have a piñata that's full of, like, candy, and, like, all the candy is one color or the other. Things like that. Do that. Have a good time. You know? That's cool. Also try poutine? Never tried it. For your gender reveal, you want Professor Oak to tell the baby's gender. Don't be silly, Professor Oak can't tell people's gender. That's why he has to ask you, true. He doesn't assume anything. Professor Oak is woke, man. Alright, let's save. Wow, an 8-minute save. That is brutal. That is brutal in terms of what we've been doing. Honestly, Juan, that's not even like an exponential escalation anymore, right? That might be like less extreme of consequences than some of the ones that we've seen stories about on the news. If only one person's life is lost. I'm gonna reset that again. Just gonna keep resetting this. There we go. There we go. We'll see if this works. You can ask the doctor to do the x-rays. Yeah, what the heck's going on here? I might have to reset both systems. We'll see if Jirachi was picked up. I doubt it was. Yeah, okay, so that, like, actually failed. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to... Yeah, okay, cool. Now that that's animation's finished, we can try this again and see if it works. There we go. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. That worked a lot better. For gender reveal party, you can summon Skull Kid, get him to paint the moon, and launch it down your house. Launch it down to your house. But does that... But how does that result in blue or pink? You gotta know if it's blue or pink, right? Like, that's the whole thing, blue or pink. What color is the baby, right? That's what this is? Is the baby blue or is the baby pink? That's the whole point. Nah, yeah, I mean, again, I agree the concept. The main premise of it is dumb, but, like, the actual underlying reason, like, for most people, most sane people doing it is totally reasonable and fine. Gotta admit, that was a good one. So then gender reveal where the pop the balloon with confetti is black, then there's visible confusion, the grandma pulls her hat off and reveals bright pink hair dye. See, like that's the kind of thing that's fun, right? Like kind of making fun of it, and then, like, you have other people in on it. It's just, like, the whole point is just laugh and have a good time. That's fine. Like, you don't need the reveal to have that in general, like, just to have a good time. But, like, yeah, cool, you make a thing of it. That's cool. It's a fun family memory. That's fine. Don't cause explosions! Right? Like, yeah, that's fine. Color of the moon. Ah, I see. I thought it was gonna be the color of, like, the wreckage. Bringing a moon down into your house. Will it will not activate? Adele will just know. Also, fun update for everyone. I think I've mentioned before, it's been a mental thing for me, but getting my first round of Pfizer tomorrow. Heck yeah. Nervous as heck, but we're just gonna go through with it and do it. You know, it's gotta happen. So it'll be good to get that out of the way finally. I think it's gonna be awkward timing though for the second round. It's, you know, 50-50 if it's gonna knock me off my feet and, you know, get me stuck in bed for a day. So hopefully, I'll probably end up having to wait like an extra week on the second round, just because instead of doing 2 weeks, it'll be 3 weeks. Which is totally within, like, normal expectations, but, like, normal, like, range of time. But I would just, like, I know for me it's a recency thing. If I get if I get the first dose, I'll panic like crazy and basically have, like, a mini heart attack during the whole thing tomorrow. And then, like, my brain, the rational part of my brain will win out over the irrational part for a little bit and go, dude, this isn't that bad. But you know how it is. Phobias are whack. But, you know, so if it's 2 weeks, less time for the irrational part to gain momentum again in my brain. But in 2 weeks, it'll be like my first week of work, and I'd be really awkward at the new job, so it'd be really awkward to be like, hello, everybody. I'm here to work diligently. By the way, I need a sick day next Thursday. Or next Friday. Like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pull that one. But yeah, it'll be good to get it out of the way. In all seriousness, though, you probably have a cake or cupcakes with the color of. You'd probably have a cake or cupcakes with a color for a dessert and make a nice brunch or dinner for the people who came. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just have like a normal like party that you and your friends and family would have, and then like at the end of it, just hey, you know, like a fun little thing. Like you have the whole party and then you do that. Like, yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's all you need to do. Animation of Curlia evolving? Does it evolve into Gardevoir or Gallade? Yeah. That would work. But yeah, like, something small like that, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like, sure, it's kind of the focus and reason for the party, but like, everyone knows that the party's really just there to have a good time and hang out. Two in the one grass patch. This is too much, man. Oh, I think I got a cat coming back up on my lap. Yep, cat is back. The cat is back. I repeat, the cat is back. No cat. No, no desk. No desk. Hey, welcome back, Goldie. How you doing? Hey, Adele. Hey, baby. No, stop that. I just said stop that, don't do it again. 5 minutes to May, yeah, that was rough. That was rough, and now having a cat on me is not making this easier. Adele! Also, wow, I really... Oh, thank goodness we got a crit, because I was not paying attention to our HP. What? No! Come on! That's awful. This is May's month. Yeah. I guess it is May's month. I'm sorry for the thumps on the microphone. I've got a cat wagging her tail into the mic. See, here's the thing, guys. I gotta figure out... currently I'm feeding her right after the streams, which is 8:30 for me. This works since it basically puts it at like 12 hours between food, you know, like 8:30 and then like 8:30 at night, 8:30 in the morning, right? Like, reasonable. You know, she gets her 2 meals a day, like her bowl filled 2 times a day. But honestly, all of this and all of her knowing that she's being a little brat, all of this, yeah, see, like, making sure my hands are petting her and not on the controller, is all because I haven't fed her. She knows it's almost food time, so she's trying to get me to finish the stream so she can get food. Little does she know the clock matters more than the stream. So we're trying to work on that. What food brand do you feed Adele? Right now, I'm using the bag that the shelter gave me, which was Purina. The stuff that we would give our dogs was like Hills, the scientific diet stuff. So I might use that, I'm not sure. I got a bag of it before I got her, but then the shelter gave me the food they had been feeding her, so I stuck with that for now, especially since she had to have like her teeth cleaned and stuff before I got her, so, you know, for the sake of her mouth, they were saying not to change diet for a bit. So yeah, she's been getting Purina. That's a cat thing. Oh, 100%. Like, I know it's a cat thing. I know she's getting my attention and doing this stuff and being a little brat for the attention and for the food. I'm fully aware. I've had dogs that are also like this. Just, dogs tend to be more vocal no matter what. She will be vocal. She is a very chatty cat, especially when it comes to food. Part of the thing, and I know I might need to just move where the bowls are, because I feel like a little bit of a jerk because of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and save and get my hands off the controller for a second so I can point. Alright. So that door right there that I'm pointing at is my pantry. So all of my food is in there. The bags of Adele's food are in there too. So I go over there fairly often. My kitchen is all back there, and I spend time here or right over there. Her bowls are right below, like right on the ground behind that counter, right? So I walk past them all day long and open up the door by her food all day long. So I feel like a jerk because anytime I stand up and walk from like here to the kitchen or from my couch to the kitchen, she is on my tail or in front of me, meowing like crazy, like it's food time, feed me, you know? So I feel like a bit of a jerk for that. So I almost feel like I need to move her bowls just so there's no like confusion and it's not like I'm teasing her or anything, right? Try to feed Adele the same food all the time so it's easier to digest, but if you want to switch brands, change it slowly. Yeah. That's kind of what... Basically what happened with the other food was, I had no clue what to get her. Just because, like, I had never had a cat before. And I was in the pet store going, like, I need to make sure I have all the things possible right now. Because I didn't know they were going to give me food for her. So, like, I don't know what she will have right now. So I just bought the stuff that I knew the brand of, right? What if you lowered the serving, then give her 3 meals, sometimes you do it with your pets? That could work. That could definitely work. Yeah, I like to give her a little bit more throughout the day. The thing is, I think a lot of what I'm trying to do is to make it where she isn't, like, begging as much. Because the problem is, I think, effectively... And I guess not, if I did it thirds, I could feed her closer when I go to bed, which should hopefully keep her from meowing in the middle of the night, especially at 3 a.m. Yeah, that's possible. I just know generally, again, experience with our dogs, we would feed them twice a day. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Dude, that was a rough one. That was an incredibly rough one. Yeah, so thank you guys all for the pet tips. I appreciate it. Where did the name Adele come from? That was just her name at the shelter. I don't know if that was her name before she ended up at the shelter and they kept it, or if the shelter just guessed and gave her, like, a name. So, like, I think they do with most of the cats in there. So they have some kind of name. I didn't have to keep it, but like obviously I can change it if I want it. I don't think she particularly cares, or especially cared then. But you know, it's not a bad name. I think it fits her. So her name is Adele. It's kind of hard to get a cat to stop being a brat. Oh yeah. Mel's family is dealing with one of their cats learned that the piano in the house gets attention, and knows that the cat knows that the cat is heavy enough to make the keys make noise. Yeah, so yeah, if I do change the food one, I'll do what you say. Basically, like, start slowly mixing over time the bag. Yo, Mr. Clockwork, welcome to the stream. How's it going today? It is going well. Getting some more encounters in on Jirachi. I'm excited, guys. The next stream will be a SOS for Riolu in probably Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, whichever one I'm not doing Cresselia in. I need to get that hunt set up. That'll be a fun one. No, not the piano. I mean, the piano's fine, but yeah, no, just like middle of the night, dong, 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 dong. Just like walking along the piano keys, making noise. But yeah, last night was like, it was like 3 in the morning, and then again at like 6 in the morning. Adele just started screaming. Like, loudest I have heard her be, and it was constant. For like a solid 5 minutes each time. Just meowing and yelling like crazy. Like, genuinely to the point that at first I thought, like, oh no, she hurt herself. Like, she got... My biggest concern, honestly, and it was just kind of a concern in general, was I was 3D printing some stuff last night, in like the past 2 days. And there were 22-ish hour prints, which is like... It's like, you know, you have to let it run. There's nothing you can really do in that case, you know? It's hard to pause them and stuff. It's like, alright, it's fine. It's fine. Overall, the printer's really safe as long as you don't touch, like, the extruder head and stuff. I was nervous she had, like, done something and gotten, like, melted plastic on her, or, you know, because, like, she doesn't hop up on the counters a lot, but she will occasionally. So I was concerned she had done something like that, or she just, in general, was looking around and got stuck. Her foot went down, like, the sink if she hopped in the sink. You know, anything. Every, like, possible freak accident ran through my mind, as though like cats aren't super like graceful on their feet. So I was panicking until I heard her collar like come close to the door, and she bumped on the door. I'm like, oh no, you just want food. It's like, how dare you like make me panic and like fear for your safety. And it's like, I'm hungry, please feed me more. So if you don't type, you're just listening while you grind in a game. Hey, that's all good, Mr. Clockwork. Frank was already named that. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just keep their names, right? Like, they're fitting already. You don't want to just change their name if they've known it. Like, if it had been... If it was a kitten, you know, like, if I had adopted, like, a kitten that was, like, 6 weeks old or something, like, as young as the shelter would let them be, like, it's like, alright, in that case, like, the owner, or, like, the person who, like, owned the mom cat, might have named the whole litter in general with names that meant nothing, you know, because you called, like, each one whatever name you just thought of at the time. And then the shelter kept that, or the shelter just got a nameless, like, stray kitten, you know, like that kind of thing. And they gave it, like, a basic name, but, like, Adele was listed as 3 years old. The vet says she could be much older. I was like, she probably has had this name. Like, I'm not gonna change it. It was also fitting. I didn't dislike the name. Adele, you have a scratching post. Please use it. So, you know, that was the kind of my mentality with it, right? Oh, this is risky. I hope Torture can get a crit. No. Oh, come on, please. No. Dang it. When you hear the piano but the cat is next to you, dun dun dun. That's the tone that was played on the piano, right? Hey, Adele. Do you like the GameCube controller? Is it nice? I think you like these controllers because they've been next to you while you sleep. They're a familiar smell. You think they're yours. I'm excited. I think this weekend I'm gonna be, or not this weekend, but like this upcoming week, since it's like kind of like a full week off for me, I'm gonna be hopefully working on a new desk, or a new part of this desk. I just, you know, finally went through the process of getting a monitor stand set up and everything, so it'd be awesome to get the rest of the desk set up. But no, I don't think they want to hear you sniffing. Also, Torchic, please crit. Come on. Come on, seriously? Please crit. Or Mudkip miss. If Mudkip miss, we'd win. Of course it doesn't, though. Dang it. Man, this has been a slow day. We were only going to do like 11? What's your favorite Pokemon? Your favorite Shiny's Gardevoir. Is that your favorite Pokemon as well? Or Jinx? Jinx! It's a Jinx. I remembered it. You know what I also think has made Adele? It's a theory that I think Mel kind of agrees on. Adele, when I first got her, again, I guessed on everything to get her. I got her, like, some toys that ended up not really being her favorite. I got her, like, a random scratching post. I got her like a little bed that she actually really likes. So that was good at least. Sorry, I'm kind of shifting around because her tail, to keep her tail from going into my drinking cup again. But look, she'll chase my hand down. But, you know, so I just kind of guessed on all that stuff, and that's, I guess, one of those things that I'll figure out with time. Like, I'll buy a couple little toys here and there, and she'll like them, or she won't like them, or I buy her treats and she likes them or not. I guessed on the treats. She hated the treats I got her the first time. She was not a fan. Basically, I tried giving her one, and she didn't want it. I was like, oh, maybe it was because of her teeth hurting or something, so I just threw it in her food bowl, and it disappeared. Because she ate it, because it was in her food bowl. Oh, are you gonna fall? But then, like, I tried giving her another one. She wouldn't take it at all. No interest. I put it in one of her toys that she liked. No interest. It sat there for a week, and I eventually just threw it away. We found some other treats that she loves, and that's when she started begging for food even more. So I think she thinks that she's gonna get treats. A Rangaroo is wise, monkey. Yes. Empty water bottles are Husco's favorite toys. They're crunchy. Yeah, they're crunchy. And they're fun to play with. Yeah, I mean, my dogs love crinkle toys. And, like, squeaky toys. Yeah, dogs love anything that makes noise. Yeah, so one of the things that might happen if I get a desk is I'll probably just end up putting a cat bed either under it or on top of part of this extra bit so that Adele can sit near me without having to be, like, on top of my hands. Granted, I don't think that's going to change her wanting to be on top of my hands. But maybe it'll help. Alright, a 6-minute in-game time's not terrible, but that was a pretty rough... That was a pretty rough May fight. Teach Adele to shiny hunt too. Perfect. She'd be great at it. Her first hunt would be Rattata. Alright, 190. Nice. We'll do at least one more. I think we'll do one, maybe two more. I can't confirm 2 more. We've had terrible luck with these hunts, man, or with these encounters today. Like, it's been ridiculously rough today, encounter-wise. 10 minutes 42 seconds. Dude, that's brutal. That's brutal compared to what we've been doing, man. Like, we were getting down to like, what, 6.5 minutes, right? Is that what we were at, Juan? No, we were like 8.5 or something. Never mind. I forgot. The save time and various things weren't counted. But still, like, compared to 10.5 minutes, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculously slow, given what we've been pulling off. Yeah, 720 to 50. Okay, yes, that's not bad. But yeah, sub 8 minutes to almost 11 minutes. That's rough. It just goes to show how much like the consistency of doing this hunt over and over again was helping, right? Like not only were we getting in more days, but the days were faster days. Also, just we've had bad luck with the Torchics today. I think that's just an honest fact. The Torchics we've gotten today have been kind of garbage. Slowdowns are 7 to 9 minutes. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, these are really rough, so they're even slower and you're rusty. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, I gotta find the right balance of Jirachi hunting per week. I want to do a bunch of different hunts. I want to mix it up, right? Like I want to do a bunch of different things. I feel like you guys probably want to see some different things. I guess that's really a question I should be asking, right? Like, do you guys want to see like a different hunt every day of the week, or do you want to see like one hunt just be pounded out for like 3 days in a row? Like what would you guys rather see? Would you rather have consistency in like the streams or variety in the streams? I think either way is like potentially a positive, but I think that's kind of on chat's opinion of stuff, right? Like a hunt like Jirachi, I think is entertaining enough to happen multiple days in a row. Like it's been said before, these streams are effectively just chatting streams, but with a game in the background because I'm not hardcore focusing on the game. Jirachi's the closest thing to that we have. SOS hunting, you have a little bit of thought put into it, but not much. I'm just gonna go ahead and scratch. Hail Mary, fastest thing we can do. Oh, it's faster than me, never mind. Oh, it's faster than me. Which actually kind of means I think we're screwed, because it gets in a full hit on us, as opposed to a growl hit on us. Yikes. Maybe we can catch up. Maybe. We need a crit. Or Mudkip to miss horrifically. Yeah, Mudkip needs to miss right here if we want a chance of winning. Nope. It's over. Maybe have 2 different hunts per week and do a certain hunt every other day. That's true. I think that's how we actually were doing it in like the most successful time with the Trico and Charmander hunt. So that would make sense. Yeah, that's a thought. I think right now I have so many different hunts that I'm kind of wanting to do that it makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I get that. How about every other day, Dynamax Adventures, and all other days are random hunts? Really? So Juan, you're more interested in the Dynamax Adventure side of it then? Like you're more interested in those? Because I'm not sure what my plan will be with those. I think we're gonna get we have Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele to get. We're gonna get those 100%. Like we're doing those. but to you, are those better? Then do you enjoy those more than other hunts? Because for me, I feel like oh, come on, Mudkip, you don't need to crit on me. And now you're moving. No, we're done with that one. We're not finishing that. There's no way to finish that run. With that luck for Mudkip, he wasn't gonna miss anymore. Yeah, because for me, I almost feel like Dynamax Adventures don't have as much of a turnout, or as many people interested. But yeah, no, I get the idea of like 2 hunts. Like, it's variety, but like, you know what's happening still. Like, it's not like drastically different. Dynamax Adventures are fun to watch, but you wish they were faster. Agreed, honestly. Like, they're a little bit slow. I've had pretty decent luck with it. I think a lot of people who are getting tired of them just have had bad luck, which is also understandable. I am going to have to go and battle some stuff. There's no way I win this. Speed is honestly more the deciding factor than a lot of other stuff, and why is it quitting so much? Oh my god. That Mudkip is ridiculous. The idea that it, like, outspeeds and has gotten crits in 3 out of 4 attempts on it, that's awful. And one of the attempts that had 2 crits. We're not doing that. We're battling in the grass for now. Are we battling in the grass or not? What the heck? Am I about to walk through as much grass? I think I walked through as much grass as we would have walked through on the whole way up there. I'm not interested in Dynamax Adventures, but the viewers get to play with you. True, that's very true. It is really fun. I do enjoy the interaction that we get with that. I think Dynamax Adventures, again, we have 2 hunts that we're at least finishing. It'll be something that we do. Like, that won't not happen each week for now. But I'm also interested in seeing how SOS hunting goes again. I haven't done SOS hunting in a while. That is the type of hunting I enjoy the most on stream. It's the type of hunting I enjoy watching the most on stream, even. So for me, I guess it'll be interesting to see what kind of goes on there and how everyone in chat thinks of it. Yo, Adam, welcome to the stream. Have to ask, you've been doing these hunts for years and years and years and occasionally pop in. Is there some grand scheme in all this, full shiny decks or something? Yeah, so in Gen 7, I intend to get a full living, like, Alola dex. My goal would be a living shiny national dex at some point. But a lot of it's also just I enjoy the hunts that I'm doing. If it doesn't end up becoming a full-on, like, living national dex, that's whatever. But I'm enjoying the time I'm putting into it, so it's not like it's like I'm grinding in a way that makes me miserable for some goal I might not achieve. I enjoy each and every hunt on the way. Yeah, I want the shiny dex. Yee. It'd be awesome if I could get it. Like, a crazy goal would be to get the dex in every single game. But that'd be a bit much, I think. I don't think that would happen. But yeah, that is a goal. Alright, now let's go fight May now that we're a level higher. It's still going to be a uncomfortably close fight, I think. SOS is by far your favorite way of shiny hunting. It's the one that got me into it. It's the one that got me into watching streamers. Like, it's the one I've done the most of. Yeah. So I'm going to spend tonight and tomorrow getting Friday's hunt set up. It's an SOS hunt for Riolu. I got to get that prepped. I got to be ready for Corsola against Puffin on Sunday. So yeah, that's gonna all happen. Yeah, I enjoy SOS the most, I think. I need to get it set up properly on, like, Ultra Sun to make sure everything's okay with that. Even like the Regice hunt too. As much as that one killed me inside, I enjoyed it. That's why I'd put your time into battling in the Battle Frontiers. Yeah, so, like, yeah, everyone has their own thing they like with it. That's one of the great parts about Pokemon is the post-game is actually varied. You can do different things. You can shiny hunt if you want. You can, like, grind in Battle Frontier. You can grind to make competitive teams and fight against people, like, in tournaments and stuff. Like, that's great. I love that part of it. Because, yeah, for me, like, I've done some battling. We've run some tournaments in chat. Wake manages those and just been busy, so we haven't had it as much recently. But, yeah. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy, like, shiny hunting. That's just the thing I like with Pokemon. So I enjoy that time with it where, like, for me with battling, I just never fully got into it. The strategizing that comes with competitive games like that, like, just never really stuck with me, right? Like, I understand why people like it. It's just not for me. quite as much. Like, I do enjoy it when I get into it a little bit, but I don't stay into it as much. Only A-Drive could complete the shiny living dex once a month. Right? That man's insane. And also makes a living off of it, so I don't blame him. I don't think he's actually insane then. SOS is fun, but you hate when you go several turns in a row without help appearing. This is true. That's where looking at call rates of Pokemon helps you decide what to hunt. Alright, this will be our last Jirachi for the night, guys. I wasn't sure if we were going to get 1 or 2 more in. We're getting 1 because that May fight was brutal. Yeah, today was not a great day for our Jirachi encounters. We got in 12. This will be the 12th. So, like, it's not terrible. It's still significantly better than what we were pulling off on the first few days of it, but it's not like the 14 I think we were kind of getting used to. Also, I don't know what just happened with this, I think I just lost capture. I think I just lost capture on this game, so 1 second. There we go, yeah. So the game didn't actually crap out, it just lost capture. Tend to go Masuda, but your luck is terrible and almost always over odds. Plus clearing boxes gets tedious. Yeah, I think that's my biggest thing with Masuda, is the hatching's fine, but the managing the boxes and like collecting eggs and stuff just breaks the flow of that. So yeah, I hunt Masuda when I have to. Well, saving again just to be sure. I don't want to ever break my muscle memory of waiting to save. Yeah, tried hunting Absol with SOS one time, never again, didn't even get it. Yeah. Some Pokemon are hard to do with SOS, so I get the, I understand, like, hesitation of not doing it. Not a fan of PvP at all, just like the extra challenges. 7 gold symbols and emerald without injections was one of the hardest things you've ever done in any game. Yeah, see? So, like, yeah, you have, like, the frontiers, the mansions, the resorts, like, that kind of stuff's awesome. I respect the people who enjoy that. Again, that's just also not where I'm really at, but yeah, like, that's awesome. Like, and I get that shiny hunting isn't everyone's cup of tea either. So yeah, I totally get it. Let's see. That was our last Jirachi for the night. I'm seeing if there's anyone apparent to raid. Looking for a small stream here. I don't see a lot of small people going right now. Now Shining Umbreon is going with 1 viewer hunting Wooper, so we'll do that. So guys, thank you so much for watching our stream today. We were going for Jirachi. Tomorrow I will be off. Friday we will be hunting for Shiny Riolu in Gen 7 through SOS hunting. That'll be a lot of fun. Saturday will be Dynamax Adventures again, I think, plus Cresselia. And Sunday will be an SOS race with Puffin. We gotta figure out the time and everything. I think it'll depend on some stuff I'm doing that day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Make sure to follow through on the raid, and I will catch you all next time. So until then, take care.